Dennis Waitley said this. He said, personal development is the belief that you are worth value. You're worth the effort, the time, and energy needed to develop yourself. It's going to take effort. Maybe you're going to lose some sleep. It's going to take time. It's going to take energy. It took me time and energy to put together this teaching, to compile my notes, to type them up. Multiple pages plus notes here. Underline in books, quotes, thoughts that come to mind as I'm thinking about adding value to you. Personal development is a question of value. Do you value yourself? Do you see value in yourself? If you do, then prove it. Do you invest in yourself? Do you invest your resources in yourself? Your most important resource is your time. And you're investing it right now, so that's fantastic. That's great. You're investing it in personal growth. How about your other resources, your finances? Do you financially invest in yourself? If you think that's a waste of money, then your value of yourself is probably not very high. Some people use 10% of their annual income as a base for what they invest in themselves on a yearly basis, in books and conferences and trainings and videos and programs and coaches. 10% is a minimum. Do you invest in yourself financially? You invest in your kids, you invest in your car, your marriage. Why do you do that? Because you see value. You see value in them. So I'm asking you again, do you invest in yourself? Tonight we're talking about potential. We're talking about potential. That's what all this training is. And I'll have a link if you want to join my training. I do a weekly call that this training is on. I just completed the call. And so I'm doing this training now. We're talking about potential and reaching your potential. Potential is this. Potential is what you are capable of becoming or being. What you're capable of being or becoming. Your potential. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave this body. I don't want this thing to go in the ground until I've used up every ounce of potential that's on the inside of me. If I have anything to say about it, if I have anything to do with it, I want to use up every ounce of potential that's inside of me. I don't want to leave any potential on the table. But low self-esteem puts a lid on your potential. Low self-esteem puts a lid on your potential. If you look in the mirror, the power of positive self-esteem. There's amazing power in positive self-esteem. Self-esteem is the single most significant key to a person's behavior. And low self-esteem puts a ceiling on your potential. I want you to imagine with me for a moment that you're in your home. Maybe you are in your home. You're in your home, so it won't be that hard to imagine. But you're in your home. You're in a room. I'm in a room right now. It's got 10-foot ceilings. Maybe your home has 10-foot ceilings. And I just want you to imagine you're in your home. You're in a room with 10-foot ceilings. We could even say 20-foot ceilings. I'll give you vaulted ceilings. 20-foot ceilings. Maybe your home has vaulted ceilings. That ceiling is your value of yourself. Your self-esteem. That's the measure of your self-esteem. Okay? Now I want you to picture a balloon, a balloon filled with helium. A balloon filled with helium. And let's imagine for a moment that balloon full of helium, let's think about what its potential is. I mean, think about it. A balloon, you let it go outside, that thing will go up into the heavens, right? Goes up into the sky. I actually looked up, I don't know if you know how high it'll go, but I looked it up. I wanted to know as I was thinking about this illustration. I want to know how high it would go, and it'll actually go 20 miles up in the air. 20 miles. To put that in perspective, when you fly in a 737, you're about 7.5 miles up in the air. When you're in a commercial airliner, You're about 7.5 miles up in the air. Almost 3 times the amount is how high one of those helium balloons can go. Before it can't go no more. So there's a lot of potential in that balloon, right? Now let's go back inside your house. Let's go back inside the room. The ceiling of that room is the ceiling, the self-esteem, the measure of self-esteem that you've given, and that balloon represents your potential. And that balloon, with all that potential to go 20 miles in the air, won't go past 10 feet. Won't go past 20 feet if you have vaulted ceilings. And in that same way, your potential will never go beyond your self-esteem. It'll never go beyond your view of yourself and how you value yourself. Low self-esteem puts a ceiling on our potential. I believe it was Henry Ford that said this. He said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So I want to ask you, what is holding you back? If your self-esteem or your perceived value of yourself is holding you back, why? Why is it holding you back? You don't know me, I don't know you. But my life purpose, my dream is to help people live yours. My dream is to help you live yours. That's my purpose statement. That's what I believe I'm here on planet Earth to do. So I just want to ask you, what is holding you back? If your self-esteem or your perceived value of yourself is holding you back, then why? Why are you allowing it to do that?